Hello and welcome to yet another Artist Alley vlog. So we're already packed and loaded up and sweaty because it's like 105 outside, but we're getting ready to head up to Sacramento so we can do SacAnime Summer. Here is the redone booth. I can see all the way around it. The sweetest fan came by and gifted me this. Good morning. It is day one of SacAnime. We had a really good night's sleep. We got in super late actually. But we're going to head to the convention center now and get all set up and do day one. So let's get to it. Booth space. All right, we're all set up. Here's the mega booth. Let's do day one. My view sitting down behind the booth. Almost zero visibility all the way around.
That's why I got the ring.
But I did make a nice detailed thing so we're not going off of my chicken scratch the last two conventions. The sweetest fan came by and gifted me this Eddie figurine, and I literally squealed. Thank you so much, Janice. Winding down day one. 20 minutes left. How will day two go? Ryan's mocking me. Good morning, it is day two, and he's laughing because he already predicted what I'm gonna say. But we're getting ready to head in, and we're running a little later than I wanted to this morning, but we have to go and rearrange the booth because I decided, stop laughing at me. I decided pretty early on yesterday that it is not gonna work because you can't see anything from behind it. Stop. This clip is gonna be ridiculous. So we're gonna go and fix that and do day two. You're such a brat. And I did build the Eddie Munson figurine. He slept near me last night and protected me. He's so cute. Okay, we were running a little behind, so I didn't get to film it, but here is the redone booth. I can see all the way around it. This table has become absolutely null and void after these go, because they're the last of their kind. So you can still see all the totes, and all of these are cropped out so you can see everything really clearly. I'm really pleased with this. So let's get on with day two. And then behind the booth, everything is extremely accessible, which is amazing. Love that for us. just have extra table land.
And the best part, there's Ashley's Tootsies. Ooh, Tootsies.
Good thing I don't have holes in my socks.
What the heck is that then? What are those?
Did you get our shoes? Ryan.
What? What did you do? What? You're the one that put boogers in your wine. Yummy.
Stop, this is a nice establishment.
It was until we showed up.
On Sundays, we wear pink. Good morning. It is the final day of SacAnime Summer, and we are ready to go to the convention. Stop mocking me. Day 2 was incredible, despite having horrible Wi-Fi issues, but we got them solved. So we're hoping... Cellular issue. We had Wi-Fi issues.
No, we got Wi-Fi and it solved the issue.
Whatever. There were connectivity issues that have been solved, and we're hoping for a very smooth and successful Day 3.
Shout out to Melissa Soso for helping us out.
Yes, shout out to Melissa.
Ashley!
Day 3, state of the booth. We've got some enamel pins sold out. And these ones are gone forever because the molds were with the old manufacturer. Still have plenty of stickers and keychains. We're low on some washi tapes. This is the last of the mystery bags. The sticker book box is like half empty. And we've got the totes. No more pillows or periwinkle posters. They're all gone. So let's kill it today. wearing down super fast, but we are leaving with so much less than what we came with. That was full of totes. Let's go home. Yay. All loaded up. Look at this guy. We're ready to go home. Everyone's ready to go home. Okay, I'm gonna get right to the chase and just dive right into talking about this convention because, again, we broke records. Even from Crunchyroll a month ago, we broke records in a big way. And I firstly just want to say thank you to everybody who came by and supported us and who keeps coming by and saying how much they love buying from us every year and how they watch my YouTube videos and follow me on Instagram and TikTok and all that stuff. It just absolutely blows my mind that my reach is growing, and just thank you. So this is the part of the video where I talk about the profits versus expenses for this show, and a quick reminder that if you want to see the actual dollar amount details to join my Patreon for $5 or more, and you will get access to all that information and all my past Artist Alley vlogs and all their dollar breakdowns. So here we're just going to talk about the percentages of what I earned versus what I spent to be at this show. And this is the most beautiful pie chart I have ever seen. The profit was about 81% this time, and that usually it's like 75, maybe 60 to 75% compared to what I've spent to be at a show. And this is just unreal. And like I mentioned briefly earlier in this vlog, I use SacAnime every year as a benchmark to determine my growth, and more often than not, I think actually every year since I started doing SacAnime in 2017, the drive home, Ryan and I are talking about what can we do differently to be better next time? How can we improve next time? What should I be making more of for next time? We didn't have that this time. This is the first time coming away from a show that I didn't feel the need to change anything except maybe bring more of certain items because we were sold out of certain things like Saturday morning. I definitely won't be as picky about getting Wi-Fi this time, but I'll talk about that in a minute. Anyways, so we're gonna talk about the pie chart for a second. So 81% profit, almost 81%. Unusually, 45% of that was card sales versus 37% in cash. And I think that is kind of shocking because we had so much issues with card sales on Saturday because of connectivity. I had to buy Wi-Fi because it was taking me literally like 10 minutes to run a card transaction. So I had to buy Wi-Fi for the first time ever. I've never had to buy Wi-Fi before. And I kind of wish I had done it sooner because there was definitely moments Saturday afternoon when it was really busy and there was like 3 or 4 people deep away from the front of my booth that people were leaving because I wasn't able to get to them quick enough to do their transaction, and Ryan had gone to get lunch or something. I don't remember what he was doing. So yeah, I lost sales because of the Wi-Fi thing, and I wish that I had figured it out sooner. But I also thought that the Wi-Fi was like $80 a day, but it was like $12 a day or something like that. So for the first time, I'm coming away from this show with even more profit than usual, but also it was a record-breaking show, and if you check out my Patreon, you'll see what those numbers are. And I highly recommend comparing it to Crunchyroll from a couple weeks ago because that was a record-breaking show. So I knew this one was going to be better because I know that I have a fan base at SacAnime specifically, and it's just always my best show. So as usual, hotel was the biggest expense at almost 8% of the expenses, and followed by food. I always spend a lot on food because I treat Ryan. You know, his payment is having the badge so he can go and do whatever he wants as long as he's around to help when I really need it. And I pay for his food, and that's about it. Otherwise, it's him helping me make money to pay half of our bills. The next highest cost was the table, and that was not an expensive table for the Artist Alley. It's one of the most affordable tables for a show of this size. And otherwise, I had the typical credit card transaction fees. The miscellaneous charges this time were the Wi-Fi, which we paid for 2 days on both phones, so that was, $12 a day. And we went to Daiso and we got snacks and some other odds and ends for the booth. And then there was charging, which, it's so cheap to charge right now. I'm so glad we aren't driving my car to conventions. So that is this beautiful pie chart, and I'm still blown away by it. So I just want to give another shout out to Melissa Soso and her mom and her brother for running this show so well. Everybody I've heard from, this was the best SacAnime they've ever had. They've done better than they ever have, and it was smooth. I know there were hiccups. She told me there were hiccups, and if I didn't know that, I wouldn't have known that. And I know that there's always Wi-Fi connectivity issues at SacAnime at that convention center. I've just never been affected by them, I think, because I was in a sweet spot before. But this new location, it's like, if I knew going in that I was going to have trouble, I would have just sucked it up and bought it. So thank you so much, my dear friend, for putting on a fantastic show. I cannot wait to see how the next one goes. And thank you also to Janice Pigs, for the freaking Eddie Munson figurine. He is so precious, and it still just blows my mind to have been given such a thoughtful gift. So thank you so much, and thank you to Ryan for all of your help and making me giggle all weekend, and everybody who came by the booth. It was probably my favorite booth design after we reset up for the Saturday show. The first run, I thought it was going to be okay, but I didn't see how it was going to be from behind the booth, which I should probably figure into my booth designs from now on. Get behind the booth and see how it's going to be. But I'm going to have to come up with something completely from scratch once again, because in 2 weeks we will be in Salt Lake City for our very first ever out of California convention. And we're flying, and it's going to be a logistical challenge, and I'm very excited. It's going to be a huge show. We'll be at Salt Lake FanX. If you happen to be heading that way, I would recommend seeing us in the dealer's alley near the autograph section of the food courts. I will give more details to that and my location on Instagram, so check that out. But we will be there in 2 weeks, and it's a 6-foot table, and I really want to try and find a way to cram everything from the Saturday 8-foot table into a 6-foot table, because it was perfect. Everything was the most visible it has ever been. I think I sold more stickers after that than I ever have, because they were eye level and easily recognizable. And I have to find a way to make the totes work as well. But I will say, if you're going to be at that show, I will not have mystery bags. I will not have notepads. It's questionable that I will not have washi tape. I probably won't have washi tape, but we'll see. So there's a lot to do between now and then, and I honestly have already been hard at work restocking for that show. I want to get everything in as soon as I can so I can start playing Tetris in my suitcases to see how everything's going to fit with the weight limit that we have, and be as unstressed for this huge moment as I can be. So stay tuned for that. There's going to be a couple more videos coming out between now and that convention vlog. But I will keep you guys informed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!
And that's why I wish you